If you've grown in the 2000s as an auto enthusiast, American television really opened you to the world of choppers, cruisers and custom motorcycles. These were outrageous creations that would later be delivered to their respective owners. They were anything but subtle, and that's what made American choppers so iconic. Over the years, a lot of custom bike houses in India have tried to replicate these choppers with their own iterations based on existing production motorcycles. However, as India opens up to more expensive and personalized choice of motorcycles, it is Avantura choppers that promise to fulfill your American dream. No, this isn't your Royal Enfield engine in a new body shell, but a new Indian bike manufacturer that intends to take on the Harleys and Indians of the world. The young company is building authentic American choppers in India and got a spin in its newest creations. The Rudra and Pravega from Avantura share the same underpinnings but differ largely in design. The Rudra is closer to home when it comes to the authentic chopper design and equally intimidating as well. The wheelbase at 2,180 mm is glaringly long, and the massive front wheel and fat rear wheel are anything but subtle. The length stands at 2,908 mm, which is as long as an entry-level car. Thanks to the massive rake of 38 degrees, the Rudra stands out between the two offerings and certainly packs an appearance on the road. The Avantura Pravega, on the other hand, is more in line with the standard American cruisers. It stands tall over the rudder with a raised handlebar, teardrop fuel tank, while a massive alloy wheel continues to serve purpose at the rear. Just to give you perspective, it's slightly like the Harley-Davidson Dyna Softail, and the one you will find easier to adapt to once on the saddle. However, the Pravega is much larger compared to the Dyna, with a length of 2,627 mm and a wheelbase of 2,006 mm. The Rudra and Pravega use a 21-inch wheel up front and a massive 18-inch with a wide 280 section tire at the rear. And there is absolutely no dearth of chrome on either offering for those wanting to make a statement. Both bikes are mammoth-sized, and we say with absolute subtlety. And it takes a massive 2,000cc V-twin engine to propel these motorcycles. Hit the start button and a growling thump welcomes you. It will intimidate you and question what you exactly signed up for. The specifications remain the same, with the S&S Source air-cooled engine serving purpose. It is actually one of the biggest motorcycle engines you will find in India. Smaller than the 2,300cc motor on the Triumph Rocket 3. A large amount of torque is available from as low as 1,000 revolutions per minute, and the bike is roaring to go with even the slightest input. The short-stroke engine allows for ample of surge all the way up to 5,000 revolutions per minute with a little more juice left. You could cruise easily between 130 to 140 km/h without feeling any fatigue. While we didn't get a chance to really see what the engine is capable of, we did get a glimpse of what it feels like any other air-cooled motor. The S&S is also susceptible to heating, which is common for our weather conditions. But the motor does not really feel hot if you are constantly on the move. The bikes use a 6-speed transmission sourced from Rivera, USA, and the unit has been calibrated decently to the engine. The clutch remains heavy, which is expected of a bike this size, and a slipper clutch would certainly be helpful. We did incur a few false neutrals through the ride, though, and Avantura has promised to look into it. We started our ride with the Rudra, and with a curb weight of 344 kilograms, the bike is a task to get used to. You sit low with a height of 574 millimeters, and maneuvering does take some effort at a standstill. However, 15 minutes on the saddle and we quite liked how the bike felt. Surprisingly, the Rudra feels extremely accommodating, and even with a low-slung stance, it's a hoot to ride. The chopper is surprisingly quick around corners and lean sans any drama. Obviously, you cannot go all foot peg scraping, but it's definitely fun on the move. It's a similar case with the Pravega, which sits heavier at 347 kg. However, we did feel the bike is more established for touring. The rig angle is lower at about 34 degrees, and feels more convenient to ride. You sit tall with a good view of what's ahead, and we do think it would make for a nice mile muncher, especially with a larger fuel tank of 21 liters over the Rudra 17-liter unit.